Hey, everybody, welcome to Hear Us Out. I'm Patrick,
And I'm Paul.
and we're going to talk to you about trailers. What the hell should they give away and what shouldn't they give away? But specifically because of Project Hail Mary, a trailer that came out recently. And Paul, to put it politely, you have some issues. Um,
Yes.
and let's
So,
just, yeah, let's use that as our vehicle to talk about what should or shouldn't go into a trailer and what's considered a spoiler and who really owns the rights to say what's a spoiler and what's not when you're making your own story. So hit me good and hard, Paul, with your issue with Project Hail Mary.
okay. So, to me, okay. So, I think a trailer should specifically set up the premise of the movie so that you get an understanding and you get a bit of the mystery of what's going on, and that is what drags you in. The
Yeah,
fact is that you get a sense of what you're gonna like when you go into the cinema to watch or sit at home on the couch or anything like that. What like the first couple of first 20 minutes of the movie is gonna set up for you,
yeah,
and then you're like, okay, cool. We're all here. We're all at this point. I've got a little bit more information than the trailer gave me. Let's go into this. You
yeah.
know, Project Hail Mary gives you, to me, what I didn't know about.
Oh, and
Like
if you're specifically avoiding the trailers for Project Hail Mary, there's spoilers ahead. Gee,
probably,
we're living in that time now, dude.
yeah, but like yeah. So I haven't read the book. My partner's read the book, and when we were watching the trailer together, uh, I was like, "There's aliens in this," kind of thing.
It,
And then
can I just quickly recap, or maybe you recap? If you haven't seen the Project Hail Mary trailer, essentially Ryan Gosling, beautiful, charming, good Canadian kid. Ryan Gosling he's a science teacher, right?
he's a science teacher that has some advanced training in
Yeah,
science.
he has some qualifications essentially. Um, all the stars in the universe appear to be dying, except one. And the idea is that like Earth is screwed for some reason. You're going to have to take this guy. He, for some reason, is the guy that they have to choose, and he is the Project Hail Mary. And for any Europeans who don't get the reference there, American sports, a Hail Mary is that last minute. We're just chucking it downfield, long pass. For Irish people, think of it as the Jack Charlton football era. You'll get that if you're Irish. The weird thing, though, is halfway through or three quarters of the way through the trailer, Ryan Gosling is in space, and they do reveal that he meets aliens or an alien
Yeah.
out there and then has interactions. And it is adorable and it is cute. And it's, from a marketing point of view, maybe it works. But until Paul said it to me, I'm pissed off because, it gave away things it shouldn't have. I was like, oh, God, did it? And my brain instantly went, who gets to say what's a giveaway or what isn't? I agree with you, Paul, and what you've said so far
Hmm.
on how it should be. And
Yeah.
this is all going to get very persnickety about English, because I agree that the best way to do it and the way it should be is what you described.
Hmm.
Premise, that's it. Don't give away more. Your only purpose as a trailer is to bring people in, get them excited for it. Then they find out what the story is when they watch the damn thing. However, marketing teams and people who make trailers, their job is give us a representation that makes sure we have a big opening night and people are actually pumped to see this. Do does the filmmaker or the corporation paying for the film to be made have the right to say we don't consider the fact that Ryan Gosling meets aliens a spoiler, quote unquote. We just think
Yeah.
that's all part of the premise, and they can say that, and you're well within your right, because I would be standing right beside you going, yeah, he's right. That is complete bullshit to call that as part of the premise. I think it's a plot point, not premise.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, there you go. Are you watching this thing right now? Because you get that look in your face of you're looking at it on the screen, being pissed off.
I'm no. What I was trying to do is look specifically. Does the director have any contributions to essentially a trailer?
Well, it
Like,
depends.
do they?
It depends.
It's
Sometimes
starting.
it's independent trailer houses. Sometimes it's actually final sign off by a director. It that much is all dependent.
It actually seems like it's more likely not. It like as in yes. the director usually like, or sometimes, but it seems like
Depends.
more times than not, it is just
Trailer House.
the advertisement taste. Yeah,
Yeah.
which my thing is, fucking don't use them.
Well, the other thing is you still bear responsibility for what you give to the trailer house. Because remember, they have to get rushes and all sorts of stuff. Because the movie might not be finished. So if they hadn't given any alien shots to the trailer house, then the trailer house wouldn't have included it. You know what I mean? So the people making the
Yeah,
trailer are to blame, but they're working with what they've got. And they also do give, and I can't believe I'm defending these people, but they do give this back to the corporation who then gets, signs it off. It's not like they just produce it and that's definitely,
yeah, but
lick it,
like
print it,
that's the
run it.
money people.
Yeah, I know,
That's,
I know, I know.
like if the creative people were like, "Why the fuck are you doing that? Why are you putting that in the film
Mm.
or in the trailer?" There may be actually kind of back and forth, but if they're just giving it back to like Warner Brothers or
Well,
Cinecopy
Paul,
or something like that, then it'd be just like,
do you think? Because I think the interesting question here is because I've had to play devil's advocate on this. Now I want you to
yeah,
play
I
devil's
don't know why
advocate on
you
this.
keep
Let's
doing it.
let's swap this over. You play devil's advocate. It's not Project Hail Mary, so we're talking about any other film that's being marketed.
Yeah,
Let's take a Jurassic Park. Let's say
okay.
do you show the dinosaurs? Do you show the big dinosaur? Do you show whatever the dinosaur that's new for that movie is in the trailer?
I wouldn't. Like, sorry, for Devil's Advocate, I guess if you want to build up more, like, more like hype or something, but yeah, like, I find more than not. So, to answer one question, yeah, show the dinosaurs. It's a Jurassic Park film. People are expecting dinosaurs,
Mm.
kind of thing. If you want, like, don't show or show parts, the like, the hidden parts of like the genetically modified monster thing that you've decided that you're going to do this time.
Wonder what that's
um
in reference to.
yeah, to build hype, I guess, kind of thing. But like,
Mm.
my more that the only reason I would be like less like, problematic is because that's a formula.
Yeah,
We now have a formula of Jurassic Park. Hail Mary is a brand new
yeah,
franchise,
yeah.
kind of thing.
I'm with you. I'm
Like,
with you.
so like my thing is that it's like, for a brand new IP, less is more. It's something we don't know about,
Couldn't
and
couldn't agree
and
more.
I specifically mean, and I know that this is me
Yeah. Oh
just
yeah.
ranting
Yeah.
towards the
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah.
like, and that's coming from a person who hasn't read the book, kind of thing. So like, it's like I'm the target audience.
Yeah. And there's
That's
something. If something's based on a property like a book, you have to, as a trader, assume that you're marketing to people who haven't read the book. You always
that's
are
yeah.
marketing to the zero person. The I
Hmm.
have no concept of what this is. Bring me along. Get me excited. Make me
Yeah,
spend my dollars.
yeah. And the thing is that they'd already sold me on everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I already going like, this is right up my alley. Shooting some weirdo into space because stars are dying, and not giving us the only idea that we have is that this guy's a school teacher.
Yeah.
Like, you got me hooked because there's two mysteries there. Why are they shooting
Yeah.
this guy into space? Why the hell are stars dying? That's fantastic. You got me hooked, kind of thing. I don't understand who else needs anything more than that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Because like, Martian, because Martian is the same, so Andy Weir's stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Same author.
yeah, so like, and I didn't read Martian before I watched the movie.
Right.
But like, all we need to do is just like, yeah, left a man on Mars, and it's just like, all right, cool, and it's just like, and he survives. Okay, no more needed.
Well, that's a really good one because I cannot remember the trailer, but I'm pretty sure they gave him sciencing the shit out of things. I
Yeah,
think they gave that. Do you think that was too much?
no, because the thing is, I was just like, I need to find out more about how the hell this guy
Okay,
survived. Like, there was more there. If they
gotcha,
suddenly
gotcha.
showed me an alien on Mars, I'd be just like, what the hell? Why would you show me that?
I'm
It's
just
definitely
I'm remembering was the director's cut where like there was actually an alien in Martian. Thank God, no, there isn't.
yeah. But it's just, I think my kind of I guess my thought process of of trailers
Mm,
is Terminator 2. I think the fact is that,
yeah,
like, you gave us the premise, we have the premise. Terminators are back. They're going after John Connor. John Connor's a kid now. That's all I need to know. I'm just like, cool. You've got me the premise. I now see that there's the
yeah.
cop guy and obviously Arnold, kind of thing. This is real sweet. And now there's an actual kid who needs to run. Okay, cool. I'm sorted. Give me some action stuff, kind of thing that I like, have Arnie shooting out a window.
Yeah,
Stuff that's like, doesn't spoil his side, which side he's on.
absolutely. And the
Um,
cinema moment when you realize that he's been reprogrammed would actually have hit then and landed, but everybody
yeah.
going into it knew, this
But
time he's the good guy.
that's the thing. It's a major. It's a plot. I know it's a twist, but it's a plot point,
Yeah,
and that's made me now kind of go, okay, cool. I need to know. I know. That's how I judge things. I now go,
yeah,
how much of the premise are you willing to give me? I don't mind giving me some shots that, like, you can essentially just pluck out, and they
yeah.
don't. They go, cool action shots. I'm really interested in the excitement part. But if they don't give me another plot point, that it's just like, could you
Oh,
imagine if
oh,
Iron Man,
yeah,
okay, like, let's say the Avengers. What happens if they spoil, like, if they suddenly gave you, like, like Carlson, essentially not Carlson, but Agent Coulson, essentially, like, on the floor with a scepter through
oh,
his throat.
if they showed his death and then we're like, and that's what, in Avengers coming this summer, they get
Yeah, kind
together
of
to
thing.
avenge their friend who got stabbed. Oh, by the way, that
Yeah,
happens in the second act. It's like, ooh,
yeah,
you just messed up your trailer.
yeah. But that's the thing. It's just like, okay, that's ruining the heart of, like, bringing everybody together and stuff like that. So, like, and then the thing is, I don't like. The thing is, I could be like, what the hell? This is like, for Hail Mary, we could be like, what the hell's going on? Why is
Yeah,
this, like, sciencey, sciencey, sciencey? And then, like, the aliens come along and we're just like, cool, this is really sweet, kind of like reassuring, kind of humanity's, like, expectations, and, like, abilities to, like, be ethical and, empathetic, and, all this kind of really nice, kind of like feel good stuff.
I
You
think you've
know?
made your case well, Paul. You've made your case well, and you know me well enough to know that I agree. The only thing, and this is where I do have to devil's advocate yet again, is they have to sell a movie. And one of the
Mhm.
things modern audiences, and I say that with a slightly derisive tone, because not everybody who makes up the modern audience is necessarily good for entertainment, I think. But there's a lot of modern audiences who hate the idea of not knowing what they're going to see. And I think, and again, I'm not letting anybody off the hook, but I think that plays into the non creatives, the money men, and possibly even the trailer houses going, you do not want people going to see a sci fi movie that's about, the world is coming to an end because stars are extinguishing themselves. We're having to send a teacher who also happens to have a few degrees and a few other things. Okay, that's weird. You're right. That's the better trailer. But do you think there is a percentage of, because I think there's a percentage of, hey, we never want to be the ones to have an audience coming out going, oh, I wasn't expecting aliens to be in it. I wouldn't have gone to it. Or, oh, it really took me out of the film. I thought I was going to see something where this guy was going to go and science the shit out of stuff on Mars. Like if Martian had turned out to actually have Martians in it and
Mhm.
they hadn't shown it in the trailer. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know how the hell it would have worked in the movie, um, or the book for that matter, but it would have pissed some people off. And that's one of my big issues. I agree with
Yeah.
you. The best way to do
Oh,
this is your way. And I think they've
but
got to remove some of that cowardice because those people that they're worried about pissing off are going to be pissed off about something else anyway.
now I'm going to play devil's
Oh,
advocate.
good.
If
Yeah.
you're the money men and they're coming out of your movie, do you give a crap about what they're saying?
Yes,
They've already
because,
paid. They've already paid the ticket.
yeah, but they, tomorrow night hasn't paid their ticket yet.
But
That,
that's not going to see. My thing is, you're going to say, if your worry is that people are going to go into it not knowing that there's aliens, word of
yeah.
mouth is going to do that for you.
Yeah, but those people that come out in that first weekend, and like, love it or hate it, people go people go very light on information these days. Paul, you may have noticed people are willingly being morons. Is the polite way of putting it. There's a huge category of people who are like, they will give their negative reaction and it'll get out there and it'll be like, oh, it's fucking. I hear there's a terrible twist where it's all just aliens in the end, and instead of getting the money that they could have gotten, where it was less of a surprise. I think it's crazy. You're right to devil's advocate it, but I do think it's crazy. But there are, and we know some of these people, and we can talk about it off air, who have come out of things and gone, I didn't like it, and when I asked why, it's not what I thought it was going to be. And then you say, but was it good at what it was? And they're like, well, no, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Therefore, I feel negatively towards it. And then
Hmm.
an hour later, you're like, did you enjoy the story you were told? Oh yeah, yeah, no, it was good. Well, you're about to say that this thing was terrible an hour ago because you wanted it to be something else.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Again, I think it's all stupid fears.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that kind of thing. Um, so
Hmm.
do we want to close this off?
Ask the people. I would love some hot reactions to this. I want all the people who think that the Project Hail Mary trailer is the best or the worst to get into
Mm.
the comments and really let us know. Because I know that this is it's a very popular book with a lot of people. There's a lot of excitement for this movie. It's not out for a whole year, and there's already a trailer, and we're already talking about it.
Mm.
I bring the flame, people. Bring the heat, one side or the other. Do not hide your feelings.
Yeah, get into the comments. Would love to see hear more. Which goes, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and yeah, we would really like to. I think get into arguments in the comments down for this one. But thank you for watching. I've been Paul,
I've been Patrick.
and we've been Here's Out.
See you next time. Bye.